In Prescott, Arizona, 19 firefighters were killed when a vicious wildfire swept over them, died from burns, smoke inhalation, of combination of both, according to the Maricopa County Medical Examiner.
Two Senate Democrats seek Comey's view on waterboarding. In a letter to James B. Comey, President Obama nominee for FBI director, two Democratic senators expressed concern because the CIA interrogation methods, like waterboarding and preventive sleep, seems to be so cruel. Texas Republican personifies challenge for immigration bill. Mr. Farrenhold, a Republican that also represents a delegation with so many Hispanics, is not in favor to giving bills that permit them to live in America to the ones that are Hispanics and doesn't have the papers needed.
In San Francisco, a strike shut down the commuter train service, and the management and the transit workers' unions agreed to extend the current labor contract for 30 days and resume service in the
Obama visited the prison where Mandela was imprisoned. U.S. President Barack Obama was very sensitive after visiting the former prison of Robben Island, where Nelson Mandela who was responsible for fight against apartheid, was in prison for 18 years. The president wrote in the book that was in the guest book of the island, he was proud of all the men who fought with so much courage to injustice and never gave up. You should know that the first black U.S. president appointed the first black president of South Africa, as inspired the world. Finally, U.S. President proclaimed to an audience of young Pear the following sentence: "The future on the continent is in your hands."
British Company is awarded to contract to administer health rollout. Obama administration officials said Thursday that they had awarded a contract worth as much as $1.2 billion to a British company to help them self-application for health insurance and tax credits under the new health care law. Serco will help the Obama administration and state determine who is eligible for insurance subsidies in the form of tax credits, and who might qualify from medical tax include intake, routing, review and troubleshooting of applications, according to the contact. Obama silent over Egypt in mounted Washington response to violence. Criticism from Washington over the violence was pointedly mounted. President Barack Obama did not issue the statement on Friday. Neither the State Department nor the Pentagon held briefings, and Congress was out of session following the Upbeat June job report still leaves U.S. economic in a deep hole, and in 195,000 jobs might seem cause for optimism. The reality is an anemic recovery with flat growth and low productivity. The 195,000 new jobs reported for June was somewhat better than most economists had expected. The job gains, together with the great revision to the period 2 months, data raised average growth for the last 3 months to 196,000. While this may lead some to be dancing in the streets, those who actually care about the economy may want to hold off. The president of Bolivia, Evo Morales, said that the study the closing of the U.S. embassy to avoid an alleged international conspiracy. Following the complaint for this government that Washington pressured for European countries to shoot airspace on Tuesday while threatening the Moscow La Paz. The ex-agent of CIA, Edward Snowden, has requested political asylum in Russia, said Kim, and said, if he wants to leave someone to receive it, please. If he wants to stay here, is one condition must leave his work intended to cause harm to our American partner. Strange at the sound of my lips, he said.